2, 3. Hello everybody and welcome back to Farm Simulator 17 with me, TheGrayGamer, standing in my new greenhouse. I've already given water. I bought the water bowser and I put it in, filled this up with water, so I got my tomatoes started. And I need to do the same thing for my lettuce over there, but I love this bag. Don't criticize the farmer with your mouth full. That's for sure. But let me say something. I'm not happy with myself. This is an upset Gray Gamer episode. Why did I place these here? I mean, not here. We know why that happened. If you watched yesterday's video. But I should have placed them down by the cows. And I got that idea from Stocko Gloss. I watched his video and he mentioned something about getting into the greenhouses and placing them down by the cows. That would have made all kinds of sense. So, but we didn't do it. I love how you can fill the water level and the lettuce pops up. So there we go. We got our fresh lettuce. Why does it got me bothered? Well, it's got me bothered because it's a pain in the rump. I haven't figured out how to easily, and maybe I'm doing something wrong, I don't know. I went back and watched Robson's conveyor belt video, and I can't figure out how to set up conveyors. It looks like you have to set up one conveyor that loads it, or you know, actually picks it up from the ground, and then you have to send that to another conveyor that sends that up into the air so that you can get your tipper underneath it. Yeah. So what are we doing? Well, I'm going to go pick up the flagel tipper, wherever it's at. I think it's over here. And we're going to go down to the, oh, you know what? This field has never been planted. This field has not been planted. We need to do that. So I need to get, oh, we did do the fertilizing, by the way, with June here. And I did speed up the time to get the growth. But man, was it hard to fertilize. I don't even know if that's really fertilized completely because of the way I had to do it. But this is not planted over here. It was planted with sunflowers last time. And so we need to, we're going to have to do sunflowers again, even though I like to rotate my crops, because of the fact that I've already got the other field planted in corn. So, I'm going to do that this episode. I've got to get the, like I said, I got to get the flagel tipper and take it down with me to the cows and get some manure. That weight is right irritating. I know. It's irritating me because I'm irritated. I don't know. I mean, the bee houses and the greenhouses right there on the farm make sense. But, yeah, if you guys know a good way to... I wonder if that's going to create problems for the tractor. If you guys know a good way to get the stuff. Where am I going? Over here to the reminder. I think I was taking this over to the cows. That's how scattered my brain is. Alright, let's get this going. But we want to plant it in sunflowers. Yes, there we go. Hire for Nixon. Go to town, buddy. See this? That's not been cultivated. Okay. Now I'm just really confused by the whole process. I looked at that before and I thought, well, it's been cultivated. But now I look down at it and you can see the little stubble. So the answer is no, it has not been. Guys, I want you to know that I take a lot of time working on these videos. I know sometimes it looks like, man, Gray, can't you figure stuff out? I spend hours sometimes on a different save game, you know, that has like lots of money and stuff, and then I can practice getting the equipment I want. You know, like that. And I'm not gonna make it. And trying it out and seeing what works and what doesn't work, etc. And then I come on the game, you know, fully prepared to wow you guys with my abilities. I think I might have made this going to be difficult for the, I hope it's not difficult for the harvester to make the turn here now. We'll see. We will see. What was I saying? Anyway, and then stuff like this happens. So, kind of bear with me. Bear with me, folks. Oh, at 6 o'clock he turns off the lights. Okay. Alright, while he's working on that, let's tab over to our... Oh. Yeah. This was a thing. Gotta reset those vehicles. That's the other New Holland. Let's see if I can get in close enough to figure out which one it is. Scrolling in here, the 8340. Alright. Yeah, we'll work on that later. Let's go get the let's go get the manure we need for the greenhouses. But I did see on my when I sped up time to make the cycle at midnight is when they take out all the monies for the vehicles and stuff, and I made about half. They only took out about a little over 2,000, and I made back about 1,000 on the sale of the milk. So hopefully with the bee houses, I'm going to kind of monitor that, because I want to get to the point where with the bee houses, then I can, and that, I'm sorry, the bee houses and the milk, if I can at least cover, what I'm going for is at least cover my cost, my vehicle costs. So that would be a pretty good deal as far as I'm concerned. Alright, let me cut away here and meet you at the cows. Here we are at the cows. I parked the flail in that position because I think it'll be easier for me to work. Now, again, like I said, I did this in my test game, and I used the manure fork. Let me show you that. Hold on a second. Over here in the front loaders. Okay, first of all, I want to point out this. The bucket holds 1860, but I was looking at, is there another way to get it? And then you got the manure fork here, which is 1280, and then you got this one here, fork with grapple, and it's 1540. So the bucket is that bigger. But I have some information, and that is going back to this grapple. The grapple at 1540 fills up the greenhouse with one scoop to 48%. So that being said, I don't want to buy that. We need about 4 buckets full. Should be plenty for our greenhouses, if we even have 4 buckets full. I don't know. And then we'll probably end up having to make a pile. Oh, I probably should just clear all of it out of here, or fill up the tipper. I won't do it in an episode, but I could do it off screen. Basically clear out the manure completely, and just have it stockpiled over, unload it somewhere over at the farm, so that it's easy to get to for the to fill up the to fill up the greenhouses. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, great. Come on, you can do this. You can record, talk, and drive, and all of those things at once. You've done it before. You can do it again. But yeah. So going back to what I was saying is that the cost of the milk, and with the help of the beehives, and I don't know that do you get money from the greenhouse crops? And if so, how do you harvest it? I don't know. You think I would know? I mean, in other words, we'll have to keep an eye on that. See if they actually generate income as well. I would imagine they would, but I don't know if it's automatic or not. But then it's got to be automatic, because I don't see. Okay, I think that was 3, peeps. I don't know. I'm too busy talking. So I'm going to get more. Might as well scoop up as much as I can get. Come on. There we go. And I'm going to put this bucket in the tipper. Whoops. But to make it easy on myself, I'm going to fill up another bucket and just leave it in my bucket. Because you cannot, as far as I've figured out, you cannot just dump this directly into the greenhouses. Unload it into the greenhouses, which would be excellent if you could, from the tipper I'm talking about. So not a whole lot left here. Cow's got to get cracking on it again. Did I just dump some out? No. There we go. Full scoop. Alright, before I come over and hook up to the tipper, I'm going to run around to the other side. And I've kind of changed my Whoa, these guys need to get cleaned up. I've kind of changed my strategy. And I'm going to up my herd. I'm going to buy 10 more cows. So we have 25 cows all together. It's going to cost me $52,000, but we're going to do it. And the reason being is I want that milk income, and I know I'm not getting full benefit of that yet, because I have to do the hay and the mixed rations and what they're calling power food now and all that. So we're gonna have to get going on that as well. I've got to get that tractor reset, because that's the one that belongs over here, the one that's laying over on the side. Nobody was hurt. Whoops. Where are you going? You're leaving without taking the, you know, guys, I'm gonna apologize right here. I realize that this is really turning out to be I mean, I just looked at the amount of time I've been recording, and this has been a real crappy episode. And yes, that was a pun. But let's get this back, and let's get our achievement for today. And I dropped, that's how much is in the 27% is what's in the tipper. I was like, oh man, I spilled some out of my we better put the beacons on, because you know what, somebody will be watching this go down the road and they're like, whoops, stalled out there for a minute. Come on now, don't do that. See this thing coming down the road with a stinky pile of fresh manure. The lady I worked for on the horse farm, she tried to convince me that at least horse manure smelled wonderful. And I'm like, okay, it's either you haven't been mucking out the stalls in a number of years, or the smell has burned out certain cells in your brain that make you think that that it smells good. I mean, I get the idea that, you know, if you're around the smell enough that, you know, you don't even notice it after a while. I get that part. But to go as far as to say that it actually smells good. No. Not buying what you're selling. Okay, now here's what I was talking about. Let me see, because the one I practiced on, I couldn't back all the way up to. But let me see if I can back this up to the point where it'll trigger. This is where it's going to be fun, people. TheGrayGamer is not good at this backing up stuff. See, I don't think, yeah, no matter what I do there, I don't think I can do it. I could sell it to unload here, but then it's just gonna, I don't want to have it glitch I mean, I'm definitely going to do the Control I and unload it right there in the parking lot. So that I can take this and unhook, detach. Wow, that makes sense. It wouldn't let me I was wondering, I was hitting the Q a little early and it wouldn't let me detach while it was still doing its maneuver, which makes some kind of sense. Alright, let's see what happens when we fill this up. There we go. That's one bucket. And we'll get another bucket off the ground here. And then I'm going to check the fill levels. Okay, great. You do realize you have to drive over the manui. Don't break the windows, dude. But yeah, you can, I want to see what one scoop will get us up to. And I think the way you do that is you get out, you step right in the manure. Alright. Somewhere over here. Okay, the manure level is 61%. So that is good to know. And I'm sure it's the same for the lettuce. Yeah, 61%. So that's pretty good to know. So less than 2 buckets will get it done, get it full. Alright, guys, I'm going to call this episode a little bit short. It's the weekend. I hope you enjoy your weekend. And thank you for stopping by. And if you watched the video all the way through to this point, I really appreciate it, because like I said, I wasn't in the best of moods. But you know, things don't always go the way I plan them down here at the farm. Thanks again for stopping by and checking me out. I do appreciate it, and we will catch you next time. I gotta clean up. Okay.